Hey guys, today we're going to draw a suggestion I received from a student at Prairie View Elementary. This really cute but fierce looking werewolf. Now a few things before we get started. I want you to try holding your pencil more towards the middle, and much more importantly, I want you to hold onto your pencil really loosely, and that way we can erase our guidelines. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, now let's draw this really awesome werewolf that was the idea of a student at Prairie View Elementary in Mustang. Now just a reminder, try holding your pencil more towards the middle, and much more importantly, hold on to your pencil really loosely. All right, so we always want to look and find shapes, okay? So we can see a triangle. In fact, he's got a lot of triangles, and he also has some ovals. So the ovals are going to be where we start because they are the largest shapes. So I'm going to transform this into an oval to start out with. So follow closely here because this one is a little bit different from some of the other ones that we've worked on together. So I'm going to start out with an oval that looks like this. Okay, so we're going to transform this. We just want to get a nice starting point. And this would be a pretty good starting point for this kind of character. Okay, let's go ahead and draw its nose for now. And its nose is what I call a soft triangle. So we can see that it extends out beyond the front edge of its snout. And again, a nice soft triangle shape. Erase this part here. Alrighty, so now let's go ahead and open up its mouth. Okay, so we're going to start here where this line aims right towards that triangle part of its nose. So we're going to curve a line down and to the left, in my case, like that. And now I'm going to go ahead and address the other side. So I'm thinking like the letter W. So see how this is going to look a little bit like the letter W as I work around underneath his nose like that. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this portion of its mouth. So inside of its mouth is kind of like, it looks like a balloon shaped oval. So it goes wider up here. Around like this. And let's stop here for just a second. Alrighty, now watch closely on this side. What we're going to do is I'm going to keep following this line all the way around to about the first tooth. So I'm going to curve that around like this. Now I'm going to take the outside. I'm going to start around here, and I'm going to take, so this addresses like his lower lip. So it's right here where it's getting ready to go into his hairs underneath his chin. Okay, so now let's go ahead and I'll do that a little farther than I wanted to. Not a big deal. Okay, now let's go ahead and draw those three triangular shaped hairs that are attached under there. And they don't have to be exactly like they are here. In fact, I'm going to make it a little bit of an adjustment. The skinnier underneath part is okay, but I like it a little bit wider. So see, it's a little bit of adjustment that I made. Okay, I like that better. You can always make adjustments. Okay. So let's see, now let's go ahead and refine this area since we're here. So I'm going to go around here and draw some of these triangular shaped hairs around his, I guess this would be his jaw. Okay, actually, you know what? I went up too far. I'm going to stop right there, actually. I'm going to take this in here like this. Aha, there we go. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so this is going to go away. So this line is going to go away. Remember, and the reason that's there is because that was the top portion of the first oval that we drew. Now we no longer need that. So now let's go ahead and draw this little line extending from his nose. See this nice curved line like that. And let's go ahead and draw this line here. Get ready to draw his eyes. So his eyes are two half oval shapes, let's call them. There we go, rounded like that. So now we're going to follow the same curved line and go ahead and draw the next eye. So see how this goes downward, and now I'm going back up. See that? So we want this eye about the same size, of course, as the other eye. And again, they're sort of half ovals. Now we have this little wrinkle here, and his eyes are looking, I think I'll leave his eyes as they are. You know how I usually like to make my eyes sleepy looking? I think I'll leave him sort of wide awake like that. Okay, kind of like that. I think he's got a little wrinkle shown on the other side as well. Okay, now let's go ahead and indicate this part. In fact, let's go ahead and start from here and go all the way down to his jaw or cheek, whatever this part would be. Now let's go ahead and draw the triangle parts here. And actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's very lightly give ourselves a guide first. So we're going to go like this. And we can see there's a little bit of a dip here. So now I'm going to go up and around his eyes like this, and all the way around to this side like that. So now let's go ahead and we have a guide on which to attach those triangular shaped hairs. So we're going to go like this, and like this, and like this, like that. And now we erase our guideline. Okay, now he's got these really sinister, mean eyebrows. So, which makes up the letter U, kind of. So see, we can actually kind of give ourselves, let's do this. Let's give ourselves a guide like we did before. So see, the whole thing, both eyebrows look like the letter U. So I'm going to go like that just to give myself a guide. Now I'm going to use that guide to draw these sort of triangular shaped hairs on this side. 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3. How about that? Okay, now we can erase our sketch marks. Okay, now let's go ahead and let's draw his ear. His ear hiding over here is a triangle shape. So we're going to draw a soft triangle. So it's kind of rounded. It's not totally straight like that. And now it's got these little triangular shaped hairs on the end, just two little bitty ones like that and like that. And then he has a triangle inside his ear like that. I didn't finish his eyes up, but you guys can do that. You've got little highlights inside, and then he's got two triangle shaped highlights on the outside like that. Okay, let's see. Now let's do this part here, this little hairline. So, which is kind of like a little, I forgot what those are called, but kind of a little V-shaped hairline. He's got a couple of little hairs going like that. Okay, now let's see. Let's go ahead and draw. What am I missing? Looks like everything. Wow, I think nothing. Looks pretty good. Okay, now let's go ahead and draw his hair. Now what we can do is we can either just draw his hair as we see it, or we can actually give ourselves a guide. And what I mean by that is, so if I went like this, you see, so now I have a guide on which to, and by the way, he looks kind of cool like that, but I have a guide on which to attach those hairs. So see, there's 1 and 2, and really however many you want to give them is fine. 3, and you got to be careful around the ear here. 4, and he's got one here, it looks like. And then we'll finish them out here on the end. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, so now we can erase our guide. Okay. Now he is looking pretty interesting. Okay, now let's go ahead and draw his teeth. And wouldn't he look funny with like buck teeth? That would totally change his look. But let's go ahead and make his teeth as they are, or draw his teeth as they are. Okay, so we've got triangles. They go all the way to the bottom pretty much. So there's 1 and 2, and sort of however many teeth you want to give him, really. You can give him a lot more than he has even, or fewer than he has. It'd be kind of funny if he had missing teeth, wouldn't it? Anyway, so there are his teeth. And that's our really awesome werewolf. So thanks to the student at Prairie View Elementary. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed drawing that werewolf. It was kind of challenging, but really fun. In fact, what I'd like to start doing is, I'd like to start, whenever I get a suggestion from a student at a school that I visit, I want to actually send them, or perhaps take them, the original drawing that I've produced on the YouTube channel based on their ideas. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time.